Welcome guys, it's Tiba here and I'm gonna do a little bit of a different type of review. Um, just before I start here, I did try and do this with the camera on my phone because I don't have a well enough camera yet for my computer, but it turned out kinda shitty, so I'm gonna try and do it this way instead to try and show you as much as possible. Anyway, what I want to review is the headset that I have had just for a little bit, and it's the Corsair Void Wireless. And this, for me, is one of the more expensive ones that I have got. I've used it for a couple of weeks, um, try and test it out a little bit of different things. I'm actually recording this video on the headset to try and give you a feeling for how the microphone and stuff like that is. Now, I have the Corsair website up because I figured that would be one of the better ways to sort of um, show you the product of what it actually is. Now, here you can sort of see the design. Obviously, this is just the normal picture here, but um, for me, I've used variety of different headsets, both cheaper and more expensive ones in the past. And in terms of how it fits on your head and stuff like that, I think it's really good. The design of it. When I first unpacked it, I thought it was a little bit heavy. I don't know if the one that has, is not the wireless, because there are two different ones. This is the wireless, the ones that I have. There are one that has the wire. I don't know if that's a little bit lighter. I haven't tested that out, but it felt a little bit heavy. But once you have it on your head, it fits really well, and you don't get tired, or it doesn't squeeze around your head or over your ears, stuff like that. Now, I've had that problem in the past with previous headsets, but not with this one. I have glasses and stuff like that, and they fit really well. These sort of muffs, or what, I don't know what they're called, but it sits around your ears, are very comfortable. And so yeah, for me, this is, the fitting of it is really well. You have a small, I don't know where it is on the side here. Um, This is a small little device that you stick into the computer to get the wireless. It's very small. I have it in front of my computer, just a little bit, USB stick that you stick in. Doesn't really show, doesn't make any noise, doesn't glow or anything like that. So that is kind of good. It's not some big, bulky antenna or anything else. That's just a little tiny, USB stick you stick in. I've never had any problems with it disconnecting or not finding, the USB stick or anything like that. I regularly walk around my apartment with this, turned on, walk into another room, and I don't lose the audio or anything like that. So for me, the way I live, it works really well because I don't have to, take them off even. I just, if I'm in a game and I'm gonna go get something, I could just walk up. It's really comfortable. Another thing is the microphone. I don't use the full range of what the microphone actually offers. There is some buttons on the microphone. I can show you here a little bit further down. This here. Um, there are some sort of lights here that shows you when the microphone is on or when it's muted. It says a lot more in the in the package, in the manual, how to operate it. This is one of the things that I don't think really works, because I'm sitting with the headset on right now, and if I look down on the microphone, it's kind of hard to see these lights here, these the red and the little blue light here. You don't really see them that well, so I don't use them because you know like I said, I have to move the mic around a little bit to be able to get a good look at the little lights. this aspect here is probably something that I think is not, you know, not really spot on, but in terms of everything else, it's a fairly small thing. Now, just like it says here, the comfortability of them is really good. I've had a couple of headphones before, if you get this, pressure from the sides into your head over your ears. This doesn't do that. It sits very comfortable on top of your head. So yeah, it for me it works very well. Now obviously you can turn back the microphone so you get it like basically standing up here on the sides if you don't want it, fully forward. There are different type of specifications like that, but for me, it's probably one of the better microphones or headsets in overall that I've ever used, and I've had quite a bit of them. And tested out different ones because of my glasses, because of how they fit in your head. I've had ones where you sit an hour or two of them, you sort of squeezing your head. This one's there's no problem. Now it is wireless, so in terms of the battery, it's what I think is really good because once you've had it up charging, you could actually it lasts. I think it says in the book it could last up to about 16 hours. I don't really know if it lasts that long, but it very easily lasts. I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 hours at least. I haven't really, actually tested and measured it, but I play or use the headset maybe somewhere between 2 to 5, 6 hours a day, and I maybe charge it every third day, something like that, and then it's not, all the way down. There's still a little bit of room. I maybe charge it when it's down to like 25% or something like that, and I usually do that every third day, so that kind of shows you that it's fairly good. Now, you do have this a 1.5 meter USB charging cable, and it's just like the USB stick. You just plug it in and it starts charging. You can have the headset on or off, so you can charge it wireless with a wire when you're using it, when you're playing. Um, so you don't have to have it lying on the side. If you take it up, there's no battery, you can plug the USB cable in and start the headset and play and or record or listen to music or whatever it is. Um, and it will be charging during the time. Once you have it a little bit higher, you just remove the cable, which is really well, I think. Now, I don't know the pricing where you live, but there you go. There's this battery life up to 16 hours. I don't really know if mine has actually gone up to 16 hours, but very easily mine has worked for at least a minimum of 8 to 10 hours. Like I said, and I don't even charge it when it's all the way down. So wireless here up to 12 meters. Um, I don't know if I've been 12 meters from. I don't have that far to to the kitchen and stuff like that. So, but I've gone at least maybe 6 to 8 meters from, and there I don't have any type of problems at all. I've never had any problems connecting or it losing where it is or anything like that. And then obviously you have this program which you get when you start them. The the manual for it on how to install it. It tells you to download this program from their website. Now, I have the keyboard as well, but here is the headset. You can sort of see here that I have it on. I'm charging it. And if I pull out the cable here, like that, then you see it's 37%. Um, there's an easy way to check that. There are different brightnesses on the sides. You can see over this light here. This light you can change, and it's this. You can change the brightness here of it. This is disable or now the shut off. It's if you leave the headset, if you haven't used it for a while, it will turn itself off to conserve, the battery and stuff like that. Otherwise, here you have mic, side tones. You can choose Dolby or stereo. You have the lighting effects, whatever you want. If you wanted to blink, beat, rainbow pulse, which type of color, it will change this sort of logo a little bit. There isn't anything other the these text here or anything like that won't glow, not the entire black. It's just this little logo here. So it's not that over the top with lighting and stuff like that. So but I just have a little solid color just to see when it's on or off. Um, Now I don't mess around with this, but obviously you can change quite a bit here. Um, if you want to change which one you want to use. Now I'm clicking around. I don't know. Maybe the mix, the sound changes a little bit here, but this is obviously different settings you can set for the sound that comes into the headphones, which I think is kind of cool. It has the direct program for it, and here's obviously the info mic. It does have these things here that does that once it gets down to a low battery, some of these little lights will begin to show. You can have sort of like a beeping sound in the headset, um, where you can set here, like if you have a low battery, it will make a little bit of a noise every 10 minutes. You can lower that if you want it to be more often. So if you're sitting and playing, you will get a little bit of a warning that the battery is getting low. You can just plug in the USB cable and charge it. You don't have to tab out of your game or whatever it may be. So that is something that I think is kind of cool. I've never had this type of program or anything on previous headsets that I've used. So hopefully this is something, at least for me, this is something that is, extra or, better than the previous ones that I've used. You know, I don't know about the other brands or stuff like that. This is the first Corsair headset that I'm using. Like I said, I have this keyboard as well, which is also kind of cool that it's the same program, that you could choose different things. But the video is about this one, so this is type of things. I don't mess around with this. I have it set in standard. I haven't changed anything about this, um, simply because I don't feel like I need to. I feel like the sound and everything is good enough for it. Um, so yeah, it's just small different things. I think they have another set of programming or other things for it, so you could download and do different things with it and do. But yeah, I kind of feel this comes obviously in a variety of different ones. I think they have different colors. They have, like you see here, you can get different colors on the sides here. You can get them wireless or you can get them with, wire cord. Um, Depending on what you feel like, what you think might be best. But yeah, like I said, I've tried the different ones, and I really think that, you know, if you're gonna go up and spend a little bit more on, a headset, I will feel comfortable recommending this to you. It's a very good headset. It fits very, very well. The battery time of it is very good. I think the sound and the microphone, it works very, very well. Um, I've had absolutely zero problems with it. It was easy to install, easy to charge, easy to set up. It's easy to learn the program, easy to find everything you need. It just works basically. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one. Hopefully, without a video showing it how it fits on my head, it's still been helpful a little bit. Um, Hopefully, I will try and do more type videos like this as well as the game reviews. Um, but until the next time, this is Tibe, and this has been the Corsair Void Wireless Headset review. And I will see you guys in the next one.